Ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders.
We play to win. Let's go.
Down. 180.
52. Let's get the ball.
5 down. We do it.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, he'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Watch
the pass. Check 3. Check 1. Kill.
Hand me. You're mine.
Watch twist.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Dobbins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Go, Chief.
Let him know.
6-6, pull it high.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the turnover, here's Locke. Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, team 6.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And some space here. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step back.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Jacobs pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 280. 1. Later 1.
10. Watch that. Watch the safety creep.
Express. That's it.
Throwing his car on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this will be taken at the 13. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And all the way inside the Oakland 20 into the red zone.
Let's go.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 59 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Ready?
Clock now on first down. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsay. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
On second down, Dobbins. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsay, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Lindsay.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now it's Lindsay. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Push him back. Watch that.
Five.
Safety's creeping. Switch. Slam.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
I got you. Find down. I like flat. Find that down. Show it up. Show it up. That's it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Lindsey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
18 Gator.
I got you. I got you. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Just now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll go for it. It's locked. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Down. 185, 734.
53. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Raider 2.
Check.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 26. Check 26.
Express.
On third down, Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
60-yard.
On first down, it's Lindsey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
53, Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
You draw portraits. Just move.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's go.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them, and it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. On first down, right back to Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
General West.
Here's a give to Lindsey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Denver.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Number 53.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Check 15. Check 15. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check, 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 check.
Speed dribble.
Locke going to go on 4th down. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and the Raider D, they get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
61, matchbox light.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Locke will try again on 2nd down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Right down. Right down. You ready?
Other way. Left.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. Accelerating, and off he goes. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 14. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. And he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Raiders are going to win the football game. On 1st down, Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
53, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
You wide, A.A.?
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Who's right, T?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So this one.